So what is going on, guys? My name is Lethal and welcome back to another episode of our Prison Architect series. In today's episode we are going to be continuing to build our prison, obviously after the cases of the last episodes. If you haven't checked them out, I suggest you go and watch them just to catch up with the story in full. But anyway, without further ado, let's just jump into the gameplay. So in today's episode I'm going to try a new format for this. In other words, I want to start to make these episodes a bit more structured in the sense of not gameplay wise. The gameplay will just do what we need to do, but just in the sense of commenting and all that lot. Because I know sometimes I can ramble on about things that don't tend to really have much weight behind them. So in in this episode, what I'm going to try and do is just kind of talk about some things that have kind of that I like topics, I guess, that I've kind of like pre-picked, a bit like the Lethals Take series, but in like a more bigger format, and it might not necessarily be topics I've spoke about in the week or the past week. Um, so in today's episode, I did kind of want to actually cover a topic that I did cover in Lethal's Take for both of last week, which was the Fortnite changes. Just from a standpoint of that, and then as well as that, I do want to I will cover a bit about kind of like future channel plans, especially when it comes to Friday's videos. So let's just jump into that. We've got our another batch of prisoners coming in. So what I am gonna do now is just whack one of those jail cells on, which is gonna cost us absolutely tons, but that's fine by me. We'll get our workers onto that ASAP. And then as well as that, we will start to use that other 12k, which I think's for the most part is gonna take up. Yeah, we'll take up that. But we will get a cash injection from the prisoners arriving, and we can put them in the holding cell for the time being, which is fine by me. What I've also just realised is we do have 4 guards, I just don't know where any of them are, so 2 of them are there and 2 of them are at the front. Okay, that is perfectly fine. So, yeah guys, look, as I said just a minute ago, I do want to cover, um, some of the, like, especially my lethal take, or my double, episode, or double upload of the Lethal's Take, series of yesterday, or last week should I say, purely for the fact that, it's definitely a topic that I've seen a lot on Twitter recently, obviously with the state of Fortnite as it is. Personally, for me, I haven't been playing much of it, just from a standpoint of I really don't like the way the game is, and I had a feeling that was going to happen, and that is really annoying, but that is fine. All we do is, so that's the doorway, that must be the drain, and then okay, easy enough, we just go like that. Perfect, cool. Right, so for the minute we just need 15 cells, so we are just going to use up a bit of our thing. We've also got a grant that we need to do, which is build a medical ward and hire these 2 doctors, which shouldn't actually be too bad. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Oh, wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Cool. Right, we'll get into that. But yeah, anyway, as I say, guys, obviously Fortnite has been in a really bad state lately, and I personally, as I say, haven't really been playing too much of it and haven't paid too much consideration to it. And obviously made the Lethal's Takes episodes just purely for the fact that it has been something that's been kind of obviously been a lot said recently with it, and yeah, I just kind of wanted to mention it in this Prison Architect episode, just purely for the fact that it probably won't be the last time I make a Fortnite related video, and especially when it comes to that sort of stuff. I haven't, I'll be honest, I've got no intention of making any gameplay for Fortnite in like just in general, purely for the fact that, as I said, I don't really like the game. There's a lot I would change about it. There's a lot I would do differently if I was the devs, just because it's not in a really great space right now, and it does suck to see, because I did really like the game like 2-3 months ago, but just the way they've done it and everything right now is it really does suck. But I'm just glad to see they kind of reverted that turbo building change. However, it still is in a really shit spot just with all the mechs and stuff like that. But I won't ramble on about too much. Just hopefully, fingers crossed, we can can get the game sorted. But the main thing I did want to speak about is kind of like the channel and what I'm planning on doing in the future, just for the fact that it's obviously with our Smoke series coming to an end, it probably hasn't been very clear from like my stand or from my point of view on what we do plan to do when it comes to that. Now we do need to build a medical ward, but I don't know if I'm going blind or I cannot see it. We need a medical ward, which is an infirmary, but I need to do health, which means I need a warden. Okie dokie. Right, we haven't got, I'm guessing we haven't got the money to build a massive block. So what we're going to do for the minute is we're just going to do, if we just make it that big for the minute, like a staff door, and then we'll make that an office, and hopefully, oh god, we can sort this. Right, right, we are going to need to make all of these cells quickly, and then we'll get back onto the conversation. Everything that's got a wall, actually we need to do that. What's in 2 by 3? Perfect, cool. Right, that should all be good. We just need to surround, put a bed and toilet in, which is probably going to cost us actually a lot of money. But yeah, beds are $200 each. Jesus Christ. I think we have enough beds for everything, but I don't think we have enough money to put cell doors on it. Nope, we do not. Okay. So yeah, as I say, it's probably been very like definitely not clear from my perspective on what I'm planning on doing with the channel. Um, Especially as I say with the Smoke series ending, there's probably been a lot of just what like don't know exactly what content I'm gonna be putting out. I can as I can confirm, I will be still doing this series as well as I'll be doing the Lethal's Take series every week, sometimes twice a week, just purely for the fact that there's a lot of topics to talk about in gaming. This Tuesday, just for like a little preview, I will be doing a 100 Thieves video with them recently announcing they're going to be part of the COD World League. Obviously, I've discussed the COD World League in Lethal's Takes episode, and I want to dive a bit more into 100 Thieves, especially them not coming into it, because obviously they are such a powerhouse in gaming and in esports specifically, so them not being a part of it is a massive loss, as well as that FaZe Clan have kind of not confirmed as of yet if they're going to be planning on being on it. So that's always that's a topic that I definitely do want to cover, just to kind of talk about it. So quickly, 4x4, so the wall has to be on outside, so there and there, perfect. Get rid of that. Cool. So yeah, as like that's kind of where I'm gonna what I'm gonna do with the Lethal Take series. As well as that, with for Friday's video, there is kind of a lot that I've kind of want to do slash are planning on doing. One of which is to have a series on Siege on Rainbow Six, purely for the fact that I've been really enjoying the game recently. As well as that, I'm thinking about maybe a League of Legends series, just because I'm starting to get a bit into that now. Really, actually, I played for the first time after watching a bit of it, and I actually really enjoyed it. As well as that, I've been playing a hell of a lot of Minecraft, so I'm bound to in one of these episodes probably um, talk about the Minecraft coming back um, up to popularity in probably the next episode of this Prison Architect series. But yeah, so this was just kind of a preview. As I said, I didn't really want to talk too much about gameplay, but we're making this into an office for our warden when we get our next prisoners. And now we've got cells ready, which will probably extend all of these cells and so on and so forth, and get all of that going. But anyway, guys, I hope you have enjoyed this episode. It's going to probably, I'll do one more episode like this. So this week and next week's will be very similar. If you don't like this format and you'd rather me just ramble on about the game, that's perfectly fine. Let me know down below. But if you like this format, feel free to shove topics down below, and I'm more than happy to talk about it and kind of give my take on them. But anyway, guys, I hope you have a great day. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and I will catch you next time.